Have you ever looked into a mirror and felt like something was off? Not like you looked bad, I mean really off. Like the reflection knew something you didn't. It started a few weeks ago, when I moved into my grandmother's old house after she passed. She left it to me in her will. A creaky, drafty Victorian mansion built in 1892, full of antiques, including one tall mirror at the end of the hallway. It was the only thing she asked me to never cover, never remove, and never look into after dark. Of course, I thought it was superstition, an old woman's paranoia, until the first night. I walked past that mirror at around 3:30 in the morning. The hallway was dim, and the mirror just sat there. But as I passed, I noticed something strange. My reflection didn't move with me. I stopped, backed up, looked again, and this time, my reflection wasn't there at all. Just an empty hallway staring back at me. I blinked. Then, if stories like these ever gave you chills, even just a little, hit that like button. It lets me know you're still here, still breathing, unlike some reflections I've seen. The next night, I tried again. I stood in front of the mirror at 3:30 a.m., and this time, something else was there, not just me. Behind me in the mirror, not in the real hallway, was a room with peeling wallpaper, a broken rocking chair, and a girl sitting perfectly still, staring back at me. I turned around. Nothing. But in the mirror, the girl smiled. Her mouth didn't move with the smile. It was like someone dragging a smile across her face with a paintbrush. Every instinct screamed at me to move, to run, but I didn't. I was locked in a trance. Then she lifted her hand. Just one slow wave. I bolted, slammed my bedroom door, didn't sleep. The next morning, everything looked normal. The mirror just reflected the hallway. No girl, no room, no smile. That afternoon, I called my best friend Caleb and asked him to come over. I didn't tell him everything, just that I needed help moving something heavy. We walked past the mirror around 3 p.m. Daylight. Nothing weird. He even joked, "Wow, fancy haunted house mirror, huh?" I fake laughed. Then I told him the truth. I asked him to come back after midnight, just to see. He agreed, hesitantly. That night, 3:30 a.m. again, we stood in front of the mirror. This time, Caleb went pale. What the hell is that?" he whispered. "What do you see?" I asked. He described a hospital room. Dim lights, medical equipment, a woman in a hospital bed, hooked to machines. He was crying. "That's my mom," he said. "But this is how she died, the exact way. I never told anyone what her room looked like." He turned away. His hands were shaking. The mirror still showed just a hallway to me. But I believed him. If you want more stories that make your reality feel like it's cracking at the edges, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. You might just catch your reflection changing too. Over the next week, I stared into that mirror every night. And every night, it showed me a different room. A burning cabin. A sunken ship's hallway. A windowless cell with tally marks scratched into the wall. Always at 3:30 a.m. But never with me in them. Until the 9th night. That's when it happened. My reflection returned. But it wasn't right. He was smiling. Always smiling. Too wide. Too still. He didn't blink when I did. He moved a second too slow. Like he was copying me. Learning me. Then he reached out. He reached toward the glass. The moment his hand touched the inside of the mirror, I screamed. Because I heard it. Not just in my head, in the hallway. A whisper. Let me in. I backed away. But the reflection didn't fade. He stepped closer. And suddenly, I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. My body frozen in fear. But not just fear. Something was pulling me into the mirror. The glass began to fog. My face started to vanish. And his became clearer. As if he was coming forward, taking my place. And then I blinked, and I was standing in the room, not the hallway. The mirror showed him on the outside, in my body. I screamed. I banged on the mirror, trying to shatter it, but the glass wouldn't break. I was trapped. The girl was there again, sitting on the chair, smiling. There's always a price, she said softly. And now, you're the reflection. She stood up, walked past me, and disappeared into the dark. And me? I'm still here, watching, waiting. Every night at 3:30 a.m., someone else comes by the mirror, and I try to warn them, but they don't listen, because I look just like them, until it's there,